Hi guys, today I'm going to show you guys how to make my baked char siu bao. Okay, first of all we're going to be getting 500 grams of white bread flour. Put 500 grams here. Okay, 500 grams of white bread flour. Next, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of milk powder. I'm going to add 1 packet of yeast, which is 10 grams. This is instant yeast, so it doesn't need to be dissolved into water. And I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of sugar. I'm using brown sugar here. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. That will make the bread very fluffy. Alright, so this is all you need. So I'm just going to get a whisk. I'm going to whisk up all the ingredients together. Whisk it this side, whisk it that side. Whisk the center bit. Make sure all the ingredients are mixed up properly. Do this for maybe 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Alright, good. Okay, I'm just going to put this aside first. Next, I'm going to get a bowl here. Get my measuring scale. Next, you can use butter or margarine. I'm just using margarine here. Next, I'm gonna have 60 grams. Of margarine. Okay, 60 grams. You can add up to 80 grams if you wanted more buttery. Okay, this I'm gonna melt this in the microwave. Okay, it's all melted. Just gonna dump it into this bread here. some chopsticks. Just add it in. Okay, just mix it up. Okay, you see it created a lot of little chunks, so the butter's all in there. Okay. Next I'm gonna crack one egg. I'm gonna be using one egg and one egg plus one extra egg yolk. So the egg whites, I'll use it for brushing on the bread when we are about to bake them. Over here, it's the egg whites. Just use a bit of egg white for the brushing. The bread. Okay. No, that should be enough. Just put that in here. Okay, this we'll leave it for the brushing. This we're gonna whisk it up. Okay, now we're going to add it also into our mixture here. Okay, just mix it up with the pair of chopsticks. You can use a spoon or anything to mix, but I prefer the chopstick because you can see it doesn't stick much. Okay, it's done. Just gonna get this here. We're gonna be using the warm water now. So we're gonna first start off with 250 ml. Okay, this is 250 ml of warm water, but just now we'll be adding more just to just so that all the flour will be put together. So yeah, just add it slowly and then just mix. Let all the flour combine properly. Okay, just add more. We want to create a good dough, so just now we can knead it on the table nicely so it won't stick onto our hands too much. I just try to get all that flour. Okay, here has a lot of flour, just add the water there, put it all in. Okay. Okay, looks like it's enough water. And it looks like when we need to add more flour to create a nice dough. Okay, looks like looking good. Okay, looks like it's when you add a little bit of flour, so just get your hand dirty. Just keep on sprinkling it. Just mix it up. Right. Alrighty, looks good. Very sticky. Now here comes the dirty work. Get one of these to scrape the dough off the table. Okay, it's going to become very sticky. With a lot of flour on the table surface here. You're going to knead it until it becomes a good dough. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. All that gooiness. That's why you need your chopsticks. Okay. Okay. Right. Just put more flour here. It's very sticky. Okay, just flatten it out. Just fold it. Okay, still very sticky. Okay, feels better. Now we can knead it properly so it doesn't stick on our fingers. Oh yeah. We don't want it too dry, so make sure you don't put too much flour. We want a good dough to knead. As long as it doesn't stick on your fingers, then it's correct. Okay, it's starting to stick, as you can see. So yeah, we need more flour here. Okay. Nice. Okay. Okay, now just knead it nicely. Looks like it's a good dough now. Just knead it for like a few minutes. 5 to 10 minutes should be good. Make some good char siu bao rolls. You can make your char siu bao rolls or hamburger rolls with this method. Okay, still sticky a little bit. Sprinkle a little bit here and there. Okay, yeah, that's enough. I don't want it to be too dry. I want it a bit wet and soft when you make the bun. Okay. this is the right consistency. As you can see, it doesn't stick on your fingers. It's perfect. It's starting to stick on the table a bit. Sprinkle here. It's good. Okay. A bit sticky. Nice. Okay, it's perfect. Just warm it into a quick circle here. Put it here. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a brush to oil this with some olive oil. Okay, put some olive oil here. Let's oil this bucket here. Oil the base nicely so when it rises, because we're going to put this to rise for 2 hours, so when we take it out it won't stick onto the bowl. Okay. Nice. Just put this in here. Also gonna put some olive oil. Brush it around so it doesn't get dry. Okay. Looks good and perfect. Gonna make some good bread. Okay, nice. Okay, we're done. We're just gonna use some cling wrap. We're gonna cling wrap this, and then we're gonna set it aside for 2 hours. Then let it rise. Before we make the bread, the char siu bun breads. After this, I'm going to show you guys how to make the char siu filling. And just rub it here. Turn around. Make sure no air can get inside, so you can keep all that air inside and make the dough rise. Okay, nice, perfect. I'll just set this for 2 hours and it should be ready. Okay guys, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the char siu that I'm going to be using for the filling. So So it's pretty easy. So as you can see here, I've got some pork chops here I'll be using. Okay, the pan is hot. These pork chops are not marinate or anything because I'm gonna pan fry them here until they're well done. And then I'm gonna chop them up into cubes before we will flavor each piece when we pan fry them again. So over here, I'm gonna put some olive oil. I like using olive oil because it's healthier. Just a little bit more. Okay. Alright, the pan is very hot now. Just roll it around. Make sure the pan is hot, or else when you put on the pork chops it will stick to the pan. Okay. And make sure when you put the pork chops on, make sure the flame is also up high before you turn it down. They get a crust. Okay, let's just layer these pork chops nicely. Right, you can turn down the heat a bit, or else you'll burn. So just let it settle down a bit. Okay, I'm just gonna pause the video and just let this cook. Okay, I've just flipped it over. I'm going to tune up the heat. You can see I defrosted these pork chops because they were in my freezer, and you can see it's like the pork chops absorb water when you defrost it in the water. So you can see here there's a lot of water, so we're going to be pan frying it until the pan is dry, until it's nice and tender. I'm gonna pause the video. Okay, you can see the water is dry here. I can flip it over now. So I'm going to be pan frying until you see the color of the pork chops turn brownish, and they should be ready. Okay, we can flip it around. So we're going to be pan frying the pork chops for about 5 to 6 minutes, and it should be ready. You see the color turned already. Yeah, this one looks very good. Make it crispy like when you bake char siu. Right, just flip it over again. Okay, just a few more minutes and it should be ready. Alrighty guys, my pork chops are ready. So I've cut it up into cubes here. Okay, it's very hot. Okay, it's very hot. Let me just use this. I suppose I use my hand to cut, but it's too hot now. Try using this to cut it. Will it work? think it's best I use my fingers now. Better. Ooh, it's very hot. Let's debone this pork chop bone here first. Cut it into cubes. Let's do this. Still very hot. Guys, so just cut it up into the cubes. Just like that. Guys, as you can see, just chop it up into cubes. First cut into slices and then the other way, and then you cut it up into cubes. And I'm going to show you what flavors I'm going to put in to make the delicious restaurant style flavored char siu. Okay guys, I cleaned my pan. Now I'm going to show you how to spice up the char siu. Okay, first I'm going to add in some olive oil. Okay. Okay, make sure the pan is hot or else the pork will stick onto it. Okay, just rinse the oil around the pan. Alright. You can dump in the chopped up pork chops here. Okay, you can also on high heat, just pan fry them. Make sure they don't stick. You know it's pork, so it's melting its fat, so it'll stick onto the pan. So just keep on stirring it. And when you flavor it, just turn down the heat, or else it burns. Okay, so just pan fry them a bit here. Okay, turn down the heat. Okay, just gonna sprinkle some salt all around each piece like that, not too much. Okay, gonna sprinkle some white pepper here. And sprinkle some black pepper as well. Okay. Alright, turn the heat up again and fry them. Let all that salt and pepper get mixed into each other, each piece of the pork chop. So it'll be very flavorful when you eat the bun. Okay, and fry them, looking good, looking good. Okay, done. Turn down the heat. I'm gonna add, because it's not so much, what do you call it, pork, so I'll put 4 teaspoons of sugar. Okay. Turn the heat up. Just marinate it. Nice. Let all that sugar marinate each piece of pork here. Nice. The sugar makes each piece of the pork very crispy. Okay, now turn down the heat. Okay, now it's time to prepare the sauce. So I'm going to add some water. You don't want too much, just enough. About 6 tablespoons. It doesn't matter if you pour too much, you can always add the cornstarch to thicken up the sauce. Okay, first I'm gonna add in 2 teaspoons of char siu sauce. Okay. I'm gonna add in 2 teaspoons of hoisin sauce. This char siu over here should make about 8 buns. So if you're gonna make like a dozen buns or something, obviously you'll double the amount because you have more pork. Okay, I'm just gonna drizzle a bit of oyster sauce as well, just a little bit. And I also drizzle around a bit of soy sauce. And then a little touch of dark soy sauce for a darker, richer color. Just a touch. That should be enough. Okay. Now it's easy now. Just turn up the heat and stir all the ingredients and the sauces together and mix it up. This should be the best tasting restaurant style char siu flavored pork you'll ever eat. Guys, if you are making this recipe and you're trying it out for yourself, just let me know how it is like by commenting on this video. Just tell me if this tastes original or not, because it really does. Okay. Let me just taste it. Let me just give it a taste. Nice. Alright guys, it's about done. You can see there's still a lot of sauce here. We don't want too much sauce when we bake the buns. So we can turn down the heat. Now we can get a bowl and make some cornstarch. Okay, over here I've got some teaspoon of cornstarch. I'm going to mix it with some cold water. Okay, just mix it with your finger here. Okay, I'll just turn up the heat and then pour this in. Okay, good for a few seconds. Let the cornstarch absorb all the flavor of the sauce into the pork chops. Nice. Nice. See, all the sauce is absorbed in. I can see there's a lot of oil because of the pork. It's starting to, the pork fat is starting to dissolve out of its pork. It should be ready now. You just switch off the flame. Okay, I'm just gonna add in a touch of spring onions or green onions. Makes it way tastier when you add a lot of green onions in here. Right, just stir that up a bit. Nice. Alright, we're just gonna let this cool down for like maybe an hour or so, and then we can make our buns. Okay guys, it's time to make the buns. As you can see here, the dough has risen after 2 hours. As you can see here, we got our char siu, and today I'll be making the baked char siu bao with some cheese. So here I got some cubes of gouda. You can use whatever cheese you like, mozzarella, cheddar. Okay, let's see this now. Wow, grew so much. Check that out. Wow. Okay, so first we're gonna pounce it down. Okay, just twist it down here. Get all that air out. Twist it down. Okay, now put this aside a bit. I'm gonna put some white bread flour onto the surface so it doesn't stick. Just a little bit, not too much. Okay, should be okay. Just put this dough down here. Okay, so you see, put the oil. It can smoothly come out the dough. Right, nice. This is good, very good. Okay, nice. Just flatten it down a bit first. Okay, looks like it doesn't require any flour, but it's still sticky to the surface down there. But I'll just sprinkle a bit of flour as well on top of it. Don't want too much. Okay, nice. Just get a roller here, put some flour here. Go roll it flat a bit first. Roll this side. Roll this side. Okay, nice. All right, we're gonna roll this up now. Okay, I'll just stretch it out. Okay, now you're just gonna think how big do you want your buns to be. I don't want them too big like I made last time. I'm gonna make them smaller. Okay, looks good. Just gonna get my cutter here. Just go cut. See how many can we make. Okay. Maybe I should measure them. Measurement here. Okay, let's see how big this is. This is 84. Okay. Okay, this is 100. It's too big. Yeah, 90 should be fine. 80, good. 80, nice. 80, nice. Nice, 80. I'm so good. Okay, this one, add this piece together. $70. Make it bigger here. This one's a 70. 76 is okay there. Check here. It's also 80. So 80 here. That's how big this one is. 100 and something. Cut a little piece off. 80 here. Combine this together. Okay, nice. So how many buns we can make today? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 buns we'll be making. Good. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna put them back in here. Gonna make it and then we'll put it in our pans. Okay, let's start off with this one. Just flatten it. Just do that. Push it all in here nicely. Okay. Just roll it up. Okay. Get our roller. Just roll it up a bit. And we just stuff it. Okay, roll the corners more so we can fold it up, the filling. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna put a sandwich blobs of cheese. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. I'm gonna put one blob of cheese first. Over here. And I'm gonna add some char siu here. Oh yeah. Baked char siu buns with cheese. Nice. This should be enough. And I'm just gonna squeeze the sides here. Just gonna seal it up. Okay. Seal it up. Make a good looking ball like this. and then I'm just gonna put it onto my baking tray, and then we'll let it rise, and then here obviously it will seal up nicely before we bake it. We're gonna let it rise for maybe 30 minutes. I've got my baking tray. I'll put 6 at a time here. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video and then we should be done. Alright guys, the first 6 is done. I'm just gonna cover this with a towel and then leave it for half an hour. Okay guys, it has been 30 minutes. Let's see how it looks like. Oh yeah, looks so good. See here? Woo, so good guys, so good. Okay, it's ready. Now I'm gonna use the leftover egg whites here. Just gonna brush it. Okay, nice. Okay, nice. It looked very good. Okay, next I'm gonna sprinkle some sesame seeds on top, just a bit. Alright, nice. Now I'm going to preheat my oven, and then we're going to put this and bake it. Okay, let me just stop here. Okay guys, I'm going to preheat my oven at 200 degrees, and then when I put it in, I'm going to turn it to 160 degrees. Yeah, I'm just going to oven it for bake it for 15 minutes. Alright guys, it should be ready. Open the oven here. Put this on top. Okay, put it there. Put this underneath here. Like that. Looking good. Close it now. Okay, we're going to turn it down to 160. 160 should be fine. Okay, I'm gonna bake this for 15 minutes. Alright guys, it's ready. So after 15 minutes, I switched off the oven and then I just left it in there for 10 more minutes. Let's see how it looks now. Oh wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that guys. Oh wow. So beautiful guys. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Wow, so beautiful. Look at the color. Wow. Check that out. Okay guys, it's ready. The baked char siu bao with cheese. Let's see how it looks guys. Check this out. Oh, look at that. Wow. Look at that, guys. Oh, let's just open one to see. Ooh. Oh yeah. Look at that cheese, guys. Look at that cheese. Oh yeah. Smelling so good, guys. Wow, look at that, guys. And the fluffy bun. Oh yeah. Enjoy, guys. Hope you guys learned something. Very delicious recipe, guys. Thanks, guys, for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions, you can comment below. Thanks, guys, for watching.